Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Crusader Kings 2, a Game of Thrones mod Let's Play. So, we finally dealt with that civil war that was, well, it wasn't really a civil war, it was a rebellion, and we got rid of what's-her-face over here in Shadowmoor, so she's banished. Her son is now the Lord, and he's not very fond of me, unfortunately, but at least he's not a rebel. If that changes, then we'll deal with him accordingly. But our brother in King's House remains a prisoner. I'm not sure what to do with him. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. So I might just leave him in prison for a while. He does have grayscale. Or he did. Oh, he does. Okay. So he is potentially dying of this anyways. I'm hoping that he dies and that his son inherits this so that I don't have to banish him or kill him. Because I can't really just let him go free after what he did. But if I don't actively kill him, his son won't hate me for it. So we're going to try to keep it that way. Also, our heir, our nephew, Lord Callan, is betrothed to Sarah Whitehill, who's a terrible, awful character. And so we've got a plot going to kill her off, and it looks like it's gained some pretty solid traction already. So, with that, let's get the game started here, and I would like to remind you guys, while we're doing that, to hit that like button if you'd like to see more Crusader Kings 2. You keep those likes coming, and I'll keep the videos coming. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It's the best way to help the channel grow, and the best way to follow along with this playlist as it goes. So, I believe that we have our Spymaster in the proper place. That's my Justicar. Let's see. Yeah, that's my Spymaster. We have a new Lord Commander, huh? Lonel. Do we know him? Lonel Condon. No, we don't. No, we do not. Okay, so Sarah Whitehill should be in High Point, and we are currently working on that still. It's over 100%, so I feel like it should happen like any minute now. Let's see what else is going on. So making sure that our mother is still in charge here. Man, have we had trouble keeping her in power. We actually had to fight in the last episode, that's another thing that happened, is we had to fight a rebellion on her behalf down here as well. I believe White Knife rebelled. And so, they almost overthrew her. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess, we were able to step in and stop it. Unfortunately, we had to be the ones to do it because she was not doing an adequate job defending herself. Seeks to buy Maester Hugh's loyalty. Okay. Right. So the game seems to realize that it's December because it's bumping the Christmas choir music right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it that well. I've got the game volume set a little bit low so that you can hear me over it. My liege, I have bad news from Carhold. My attempts to increase the province levy has met with nothing but failure, and the reason behind this is Priest Torrent of Snowdale. He has been nothing but trouble since I arrived, and has used his wide influence in Carhold to hinder my initiatives. I think you're just not that great at your job, man. So, Priest Torin, well, he doesn't like me very much, so it would stand to reason. Can I just pull his title out from under him? No. There's no title revocation anyway, so I couldn't do that. I could throw him in jail. He might declare war on us. Well, I don't think a priest is going to have much luck declaring war on me. Increase my tyranny by 10. That's the bigger threat. So, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot we can do about him. He's fairly old, though, so we'll curse his name and hope he dies sooner than later. Right, so what kind of factions are going on right now? Apparently, I am the leader of the Overthrow the Monarchy of the North faction. That's not the faction I wanted to be leader of. I want the Elective Succession faction. Okay, so apparently he's back to doing his job. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. 121, so this keeps increasing. They will kill Sarah for us, leaving no trace of our involvement. No. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Let's see. Okay. Some wars that don't really bear any consequence to me have ended. That's always not good, but not bad, so... yeah. What else is happening here? Crown Loyalists. Okay. Not a whole lot, actually. This is pretty slow so far. Recently we covered... well, recently, like a day ago. Maybe 2 days ago? Wait. No, stop bothering me. Like 2 days ago, we covered Hearts of Iron 4, which is, you know, made by the same developers as this game, Paradox Interactive. And it's sort of similar. It's a little bit less about dynasties and more about commanding armies in World War II. Actually, a little bit more about commanding countries and industry in World War II, but also a little bit about the armies and stuff. And so I would just like to point out that if you're a fan of this series and you haven't checked that out already, I highly suggest you do, because they're somewhat similar games. Again, different settings, different focuses, but in the same, you know, vein of grand strategy. And so if you enjoy this series, it's worth checking that out, because I would like to maybe introduce that game into the channel at some point. And so the more attention that video gets, the easier it is going to be for me to do that. A husband and wife musician couple has arrived from Lys. Their performances range from vulgar satires to political cervantes. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. And everything in between, including songs and poems of courtly love. Okay, we'll gain the charitable trait, because why not? So my diplomacy just went up to a respectable level. Unless, were we already charitable? It's possible that we were. I don't remember what his diplomacy was. It wasn't that great, but it may have been 9 already. Oh, that autosave got me again. I clicked the X and it didn't do anything. I was like, oh crap, the game's gonna crash. Game's gonna crash, and then sure enough, autosave. So it looks like we're no longer part of the Kingdom of the Iron Throne. Yeah, part of the North. Which, I wonder if that means we can revoke titles now. I keep forgetting if it's both or just the one. No, there's... yeah, Crown Authority of the North won't allow me to either. So it very well might just be... whoa, 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 someone's trying to kill my Spy Master. You're getting locked up. You're getting locked up, lady. In prison. Yeah, do it. Okay, so she is no longer a threat. And I'm kind of curious now. I think before it was the North blocking that, so I don't know that the Kingdom of the Iron Throne really has any influence on that. It seems that Master Heward of Whitegate, the spy master of Lady Paramount Bessa of the North, has been sent to Carhold to investigate rumors of a plot. Maybe he should be silenced before he finds out about my plot to kill Sarah Whitehill. It might be necessary. There's only a 33% chance that our plot's revealed, so... the odds are in our favor, although in this game, are they ever really in your favor? What's he at now? He's a skilled fighter. Good. So 13, and he's almost in double digits for every trait. Hopefully he can hit 10 in everything by the time he turns 16, and then depending on what his last learned trait is, he might be an absolute beast of a character. He's already a pretty good one. You're complaining after you rebelled to take my title. You can continue to rot. Especially since if you rot and die, that works to my advantage. Is our faction doing anything? Nope. Another melee. I'll pass. Yeah, not really worth me going. There doesn't really seem to be any real benefit to that. You tend to just lose prestige. Unless you're really, really good at, like, martial skill. if this is like 25, it might be worth it to go and get a little bit of prestige. But if you lose at any stage, you're going to end up losing prestige, so it's just not worth it. Successor nomination. Okay. I get to nominate a successor for the Kingdom of the Iron Throne. Apparently they went to elective monarchy. Normand, Lord Byron of Kingswood, William Rollingford. Who are you? I'm not going to vote for you just because of that, like... I can't tell if that's a goatee or if he's been drinking, like, chocolate milk. It's one of the two, but either way, I'm not going to vote for him because of that. So, I could vote for this guy who doesn't particularly like me. This guy is neutral. He really doesn't like me. Nobody here likes me. What's going on with that? Right. Joffrey Lannister the Silent. I mean, we know what happens when Joffrey Lannisters become king, but he would make a decent king. I guess I'll give him my vote. Right, I need to go back to this screen. Nominate. Can I pick anybody I want? I guess I can. Huh. That looks like Garrus's kid. So where is... There he is, I just saw him. So I'll cast my vote for him. And we've got a dangerous faction. Loyalists. Wait, wrong one. Rook for Carhold. Come on, man. Really? I'll make you master of the hunt. And I'll throw you a gift if I can afford it. Not really, but sure. Just because I can't afford to have him rebelling. He's probably the only person in my lordship that offers any sort of threat to me. Nice. Hopefully they don't botch this. I don't want my heir to absolutely hate me. Let's see. Someone released from prison. Rook for Carhold disbanded. So paying him off did work. Good. Yeah, so we just have the Liege Loyalists, led by my cousin Hallis, who have my back. But, I mean, 400 men, not going to really help there. He's got 2,000, which is much more of a threat. And then we've got him neutralized in prison right now, but he's got another almost 1,200. She got away, but at least the disguise is held up. Okay, so we'll have to try again. Whew. I mean, how do you botch that? She's not even... Hold on, it'd be easier to go this way. Like, she's not even really anybody important. So, like, she definitely doesn't have a bunch of armed guards or anything. But yeah, she's just not a good character. I really don't want my potential, like, lineage to be bred with, like, gluttonous, greedy, zealous, selfish people. Low faith authority law. Okay, didn't they already... Oh, they nominated it, or whatever. What just happened? The non-aggression pact between Callan Raventree and Ramsay Whitehill has been dissolved. Okay. But yeah, so I need to keep this kid on my side because he is currently the Lord of Weeping Bay. And so if he were to rebel or something, that could cause serious issues for us in terms of inheritance and things like that. So obviously we don't want it. Plus it's just, you know, generally a good thing to keep your vassals on your side and your heirs on your side. Let's see, he's 14 now. Lord Paramount Norman of the Reach has usurped the title Lordship of Manderfell from Randall Tyrell. Interesting. Are the Tyrells like falling off here? That guy actually looks like he could be a character in something. Like, some of these faces are a little bit far-fetched sometimes. And, like, you know, the faces and the hair and stuff. He actually looks like he could be a character in something. One of the better generated faces. Mark seeks to kill Lord Duncan of Shadowmoor. Who? Mark, the commander of Shadowmoor. Well, Mark, you're getting locked up. Okay. We'll lock him up for a while. Let's see, Duncan. You better like me a little bit more than that, pal. I just saved you. I wonder if he would let me educate him. Duncan and... yeah, he would. Okay, we'll do that. It might make him like me a little bit more, which would certainly help. My lord, your nephew Callan is most uncooperative and is not responding very well to my tuition. He doesn't seem to listen. Are you serious? He's going to lose diplomacy? Damn it. Well, at least he's still at 10. Okay, so he's going to accept that, so we're now educating our nephew in Shadowmoor, who has a neutral opinion of us now. That's good. So no longer negative, even though we banished his mother for being a traitor, or a rebel, or whatever. Really, another nomination for the same title, and this time the guy I voted for last time is gone. I wonder what happened. Let's see if he's still on the list. Maybe he died or something. When did Lady Bessa die? I think she did. Okay, so where was that Lannister guy? He was fairly young. I don't see him. He must have died or something. Sir Bael of the Iron Throne, who's the Lord of the Iron Throne. Well, William Rollingford is the actual heir, but again, that like chocolate milk mustache is just not flying with me. So I'm gonna vote for Sir Bael, even though he doesn't like me. And yeah, okay. Limited Realm Authority Law. Okay. So did you just give up Realm Authority? That's an interesting choice. Dear Lord Harlan, I hereby invite you to the wedding of Clay Raventree and Ysilla Torrent in Weeping Bay. Your presence would be greatly appreciated. Who's Clay Raventree? Is that his brother? Siblings, yeah. Is she awful too? Slightly better. At least she's got a couple redeeming qualities. This kid's not that great either, so it's not a huge deal. I will go to the wedding, so I don't offend you, or more importantly, your brother. Well, that was his brother offering it. If that makes any sense. Did they just disband my faction? They totally did. Okay, it's not going to let me start that one again, at least not for a while, I don't think. Apparently, like, nobody wants an elective monarchy in the north. I wonder why. Is everybody that happy with the Starks? Let's see. Medium Realm Authority. They just went from, like, minimum to medium. How did they pull that off? Unless I read it wrong. Huh. How are we doing here? We're still not up to full strength. Still have like 2,000, well, like 1,800 men to go. What's our current overall strength? 4.6. That's not bad. It's not bad. We don't have any claims that we can currently press. You're still working on Seal Shore. Honestly, you're probably better off going after, like, Arendelle or something. Because even if we got Seal Shore, that would mean declaring war on the Boltons outright, which I don't really like the thought of doing. So I'm going to send you to Arendelle, see if we can do something about that. And yeah, everything else is fine. What's going on here? Did somebody back out? Yeah, somebody did back out. 18%. How much would it cost me? 15? Sure. I'll bring you on. That's a big chunk right there. Only 10 for him. That's not really enough if I'm going to have to pay him. So that should kick us up a little bit there. We'll see if that should get us back over 100. So Lord Callan greeted us warmly. That's good. What's his opinion of me? 16? At least it's in the, you know, the green rather than the red. Lady Sabrina of Coldmoat has usurped the title Castle of Standfast from Sir Hosman Osgrey. Okay. Who are you? Oh, Sabrina Weber. Okay, so this is all happening down the Reach. There's a lot of stuff going down in the Reach right now. We saw like the Tyrells losing land, and now that faction. Okay, so feast time for the wedding. Apparently this wedding is taking place over like several days. Did Mira die? She died. A natural death. Good for her. One of the best characters, possibly the best character that we've seen in this playthrough so far. She died. These are always really expensive. We're just gonna have a small private funeral. She was very, very important to... Did he really escape? Where is he now? Dire Den. Where the hell is that? Oh, wow, okay. Whatever. He's gonna run, hide. He's an old man now anyways. He's no threat to us, especially not down here in the Stormlands. Okay. You know what? I'm curious. That might be a more effective map color, because when everybody's united under the Iron Throne, it's just all that, like, I don't know, like, what kind of color is that? I guess it's like a pinkish tan. This at least shows like what our current holdings are and stuff like that. Feast is winding down, and now only the betting remains. Clay and Ysilla. Isn't he? He's only like 14. Okay. Weird. Minimal feudal tax laws. Okay. Does that mean I have to pay less taxes? See, like, there's no perspective for this because I don't know what they were at before. This is, I think this is theirs. It says obligations. So, if that is, yeah, minimum feudal tax laws, which is where we're at now. Okay, so that's good. I mean, I get to pay less money to him. That's always nice. The wedding is over. We get some prestige for showing up. And is this not going to happen anytime soon? 102. So we're still over 100%. I would think that would happen pretty quickly here. Gonna ignore the melee. And another great melee that we're going to ignore. So we're actually out of time for the day. I'm going to break off the episode here. Hopefully in the next episode, our intrigue event will go through. And we'll be able to get rid of our heir's potential wife, who's not a very good character. And then we are working on this claim in Arendelle. The sooner that happens, the better, because I'd like to continue on what we were working on before, which is eating up all of this territory here that doesn't have a high lord over it. So basically anything, it looks like those do. So these 4 right here, and then also these 2 up here we should be able to grab. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Crusader Kings 2 with you, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.